Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the TeamWorks program. Well, guess what? I'm here to tell you about another fun activity. This activity is in the Cultural Diversity and Community Service phase. So again, remember where we're at. We're in the Cultural Diversity and Community Service phase. This activity is the Cultural Diversity activity, and it's called Diversity Tree. Diversity Tree. You're like, how are you going to make a tree be about diversity? Well, I got an answer for you. So before we go any further, you're going to start off with your kids in your unity circle. Remember that unity circle? I love that circle. It just shows unity. But you're going to start in your unity circle with your question of the day, except what you're going to do different this week is you're going to give them the definition of a word, and that word is diversity. So before you start off, I might start off like, hey, teamwork students, how you doing today? Did you have a great weekend or a great day? Great. Well, we're going to explore the concept of diversity. And I'm going to give you the definition of diversity, and then I want you guys to think about it for a second, and then kind of give me your own version, your own interpretation or definition of diversity. So here's the dictionary definition of diversity. The condition of having or being composed of different elements. Variety, especially different types of people, as people of different races or cultures in a group or organization. So that's the dictionary version or definition of diversity. And, you know, if you got to me, I might say, let me think about what you just said. Let me think. And here's what my definition would be. Pretty simply, understanding that we're different, and that we're the same, and at the end of the day, what's most important is about accepting each other's differences and similarities, and respecting each other's difference and similarities. So about acceptance and respect is what diversity would mean to me. All right. So what are we going to do next? Well, we're going to keep kind of pushing the thought about being diverse and how we're different and the same. So we're going to bridge that gap right now with our Energizer. And our Energizer for this week is TeamWorks Diversity Bingo. And I think at some point in time in our lives, we all played a round of bingo. So it's pretty simple. You're going to have your bingo grid, and there's going to be different statements in your bingo grid. And what the students have to do is, find someone, that is similar to, the little description in there and have them sign. Students can't sign their name twice in a box, so remember that. That's one of the rules. They can have a student sign up to 2 times in a box, but no more than 2 signatures, so you got to make them really work at it. And by this point, they can probably, they probably know a lot about each other. We're in the last phase. So anyway, so for example, because it's about diversity, find someone who can speak a different language than you do. So that's a cool one. Or another one might be find someone who was born in another country besides the United States. Or find someone who has a family member living in another country. That's kind of cool. So again, just pushing, the thought about diversity, thinking outside of our communities and our schools. So diversity bingo. The kid to first get bingo, fill up his card, wins a team buck. Or, if they all fill up the card, give them all a team buck. Why not? All right, so that's diversity bingo. Now, going back to that tree concept, diversity tree. So I'm going to cheat, and we're going to fast forward, and we're going to pretend we're here. And here's an example of the diversity tree. The diversity tree is just that. It's about finding out what makes us uniquely different. So what are the characteristics or the traits that you have that make you different? And then we're going to think outside of ourselves. And then what are the similarities we all have? So yeah, we're all different, but yet we're all very similar, right? So that's what this activity is. So it's artistic, it's creative, yet it's very thought-provoking. It's about, something meaningful, about accepting and understanding differences and similarities through using a tree. So the students are going to use their hands, and they're going to put their hand on a piece of poster board, and then they're going to trace their hand. My hand's not this big, obviously, but for the purpose of our video, I wanted to bring it to scale. So they're going to trace their hand and around, their fingers and their wrist and their forearm, right? And when they're done with that, then in each little finger, they're going to put traits about themselves. So I did mine. Here's my personal one. I put I'm generous. I think I am. Friendly. I hope I am. Optimistic. I hope I am too. After Saturday, I am optimistic. Forgiving. Definitely, I know that about myself. And kind, I know that about myself as well. So those are my unique characteristics. And I also I have a big heart. So that's my tree. Now, I thought about the people I work with and what makes us so similar here, even though we're really diverse here at LATM. And what makes us very similar is that we're all very giving, We're all very fun. We all love kids. And we're team-oriented. So see, here are my unique qualities, and here are the qualities about my team here at LATM that make us similar. So, at the end of the day, there's my uniqueness and our similarities, and it's a tree of life, and my tree at the end of the day bears fruits of respect. And here's my message that I want to leave if someone were to find my drawing, and that is embracing our differences and our similarities, we can grow strong like a tree. And that's it. That's diversity. So don't forget to wrap up with your questions and sit back in a circle and have the kids explain their trees. Don't forget your team bucks. And most of all, don't forget to have, starts with an F, F-U-N. Don't forget to have fun. It's Will signing out. Till next time.